In today's video, we talk about a paranormal experience that many seem to have had when visiting one of the Great Lakes, Lake Erie. Many residents and even visitors have experienced ghost ships in the water. What makes this story even more captivating is that there is a legend that has been passed down through generations, known as the tale of the ghost ship. Now, before we get into the story, let's talk about why the story is terrifyingly possible to be true. Lake Erie has been a source of life, food, survival, commerce, and leisure since the glaciers from the last ice age began to melt. Indigenous tribes of the area were populated along the lake, and after early European settlers came to the area, the lake was key to travel, military positioning, and economic growth. Erie was also an important last stop to freedom during the time of the Underground Railroad, leaving untold remains within the lake. With the long history of the lake, it has become a time capsule of maritime and cultural objects buried beneath or residing upon the lake bed. Many of the ships that were lost disappeared with no trace. Crews were not able to give accounts of exact locations, but it's said that 429 ships were lost in Lake Erie between Canada's Long Point and the Erie shore, dating all the way back from 1797 to 1991. One of those ships were the Dean Richmond, which was a steam-propellered ship built in 1864. The ship would also set sail for the last time on Friday the 13th. It would be lost in a violent storm on October 15, in which the entire crew was lost as well. In 1983, the wreck of the ship would be discovered in the waters near the northeast. Based on historical records, 196 vessels may have sunk within the Pennsylvania waters of Lake Erie, along with historical properties and treasures from religious and indigenous natives and tribes. 35 of these shipwrecks have been identified. Historically, the Lake Erie area known as the Quadrangle has been a very dangerous area of the lake to travel. Hundreds of ships were lost, sunk, or run aground within the waters, particularly in the area close to Presque Isle, where sandbars and constantly shifting landmasses made accurate sailing difficult, and safe navigating was nearly impossible. As a result, we essentially have a ghost ship graveyard beneath the waters of Lake Erie. The story goes that the ship is cursed, doomed to roam the waters for eternity. The stories of the ship were first heard in the early 1800s, when sailors reported seeing a phantom ship gliding silently across the lake, while its torn and tattered sails blew in the wind. Witnesses who have claimed to have experienced the ghostly ship say that the ship is manned by a crew of ghostly figures, suffering in agony. Some legends say that the captain of the ship is a soul being tormented, a captain who sold his soul to the devil in exchange for eternal life. Others believe that the ship is haunted by the spirits of those who perished on board during a terrible storm many years ago. Many locals avoid the waters of Lake Erie at night and recommend you do the same, fearing that they may catch a glimpse of the cursed vessel roaming the lake. Some even claim to have seen the ship drifting ominously close to shore, and the crew of the ship would invite you to come aboard. Now, whether the ghost ship is just a story passed down through generations, a figment of the imagination, or a real presence haunting the lake, one thing is certain: its legend lives strong, and still till this day sends shivers down the spines of those who hear the story or dare to venture near its haunting waters. The ghost ship of Lake Erie has become a popular topic among paranormal enthusiasts, many searching to uncover the truth behind the mysterious ghost ship. Another legend people believe is that the ship is a harbinger of doom, a warning to those who dare to tempt fate. Others see it as a symbol of the enduring power of the supernatural, a reminder that there are forces beyond our understanding at work in the world. Whatever the truth may be, the legend of the ghost ship will continue to captivate and terrify those who dare to take a deep dive into the possible dark truth about its existence. Now I want to know what you think about this down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a nice big thumbs up.